What's up, guys? It's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity Build It video, and this is part 2 to the SimCity Build It test that I wrote up for you guys because you guys are having, some of you are having difficulty hitting the top of the mega, or the top of any leaderboard for that matter, and this technique applies to all of you. Doesn't matter which level you are. The higher the level, the higher the competition, basically, but the lower level people are experiencing a little bit harder competition than what they used to because so many people have decided to restart their cities. Now, we've made it through the majority of this test, and I've basically just walked you guys through it. So if you have not already, please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you are viewing this video, part 2, before part 1, go and watch part 1 first. Okay? So, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, where we left off was the question at the top of the page. Before starting an epic project, how many of each rare regular item, so basically stuff that is difficult to find, like cupboards, paint, corn, I don't know, depends on the level that you are. Now, I have a ton of epic prep videos, so if you have not already, I would definitely watch those before you start an epic project. But basically, anything that is difficult for you to find on the global market, or something that you don't necessarily make all the time, like backpacks would be a pretty good rare item. Okay? So, how many of each regular, harder to find item should you stock up on before you start your epic? Not after, before you start it. Big difference. Okay? Option 1, 5 of each. Option 2, 10 of each. Option 3, 15 to 20 of each. Option 3, definitely. Okay? This is exactly why I tell people to camp at a low level to increase storage, because these epic projects can be very difficult if you are not well prepped. If you don't have the right amount of 3-pointers and you don't have the variety of items that you need, then they could potentially be damn near impossible to complete. I mean, anything's possible. It just depends on how much you want to pay. Okay, so next question. When should you unlock your first regional map? This is a huge thing that you should need to think about, okay? Now, regional maps were introduced to the game, I want to say about maybe a year ago or so. So, for a lot of people, they had already been playing for long periods of time. So, they were high level, they had a majority of their map already completed, and unlocking regional maps was really awesome for people that basically had nothing left to do in the game. So, option 1, unlock regional maps as soon as you can, which I believe is level 25. Option 2, unlock regional map after your capital is near complete. Or option 3, unlock it whenever the hell you please, with no give a damn. Well, option 2 is your best option, because regional maps, like I said, were introduced to the game later. You low-level people who are just now starting the game are unlocking it way too early. And what's happening is every single aspect of the game gets harder the moment you unlock these regional maps. All of your shipments, your airport deliveries, contest of mayor's assignments, war deliveries, house upgrades, regional HQ upgrades, or shipments, regional assignments, okay? Every single epic projects too, every single aspect of the game, it can now ask you for those regional items. Those regional items take a very long time to make. They are rarely seen on the global market, and they will make the difficulty of your epic double, sometimes triple. It just depends on how many you have unlocked. And you do get a storage unit that you can purchase on the regional map, but you have to pay 5,000 regional coins for it. And regional coins are a lot harder to come by than Omega coins even, or regular coins, because Omega coins allow you to collect currency on top of the buildings, whereas the regional maps don't. The only way that you can collect regional coins is by doing the regional HQ shipments, which barely pay anything at all, or by producing regional items and selling them to the sim bubbles that pop up, or the third way, which is you're going to earn them in your mayor's pass here and there, which isn't really a beneficial way to depend on that currency. So if you are a high-level player, your game is near complete, and you are looking for more of a challenge, then by all means proceed to unlock the regional map. If you are a low-level player, I recommend that you don't go anywhere near that damn map until your storage is full, maxed, I mean, your dozer's maxed, your VU tower's maxed. I have a building guide that goes from level basically 0 to level 99, and which requirements or things you should have per level, okay? So be sure to check that out before you make the mistake of unlocking this regional map. You can't take it back once you do it. You can't take it back once you level up. You can't take it back once you unlock it. So seriously think about the decisions you make. Every time you level up, you are adding more difficulty to your game. Okay, so leveling up should be taken very seriously and very cautiously, so that way you are meeting the requirements, so you don't have to pay real money to unlock certain things. Next question. What is the best way to earn coins in this game? Option 1, do house upgrades. Option 2, produce high-priced items such as fire pits, yogurt, etc. So the high price, like burgers and stuff. Okay. Option 3, make/produce items that sell quickly. Option 4, make items worth a higher per minute value. So, early on, again, I just explained to you guys that leveling up should be taken very, very seriously. You unlock more as you level, okay? Every time you unlock an item, you add an item to your global HQ. Every time, the more items that you have, the less probability you have of a rare item popping up in the regional market. So the higher the level, the harder it is to find those rares. So house upgrades probably would not be the best option to make money, right? Especially once you get to a certain level point. When you're at the beginning of the game, it'll ask you for like 3 metal and a tape measure. And you'll level up and you'll get like 1,500 coins. But as you progress and you unlock these items, you no longer benefit from these upgrades. You actually end up going in the negative. So right now, my average house upgrade at level 99 with 4 regional maps unlocked is usually between $20,000 to $30,000 in items. So keep that in mind as you level up, that you basically that you shouldn't be leveling up unless you're pretty much a pro and you're done and you're at the point where you're just doing it to design your city, basically. Now, so we already know option 1 ain't the answer. So option 2, produce high-priced items such as fire pits, yogurt, burgers. Now, a lot of people pick this one because, after all, that makes perfect sense, right? Sell the items that sell for the most, right? No, that's not the answer. All right, option 3, make items that sell quickly. No, again, not the answer. Option number 4, make the items with a higher per minute value. So what this means is you can make the items that turn a high profit which is option 4, or you can make the items that sell quick or the ones that are high priced. So, for example, let's say that an item takes you, let's just say 4 hours, which, you know, like yogurt takes like 3.5. So yeah, we'll just do that. Yogurt, 3.5 hours for yogurt, okay? And it sells for $17.50. Now, let's say that, well, this is true. Flour sells for $570, right? And you can make flour, 1 bag, in 24 minutes, roughly. So rounding it up, in 1 hour, times 4, in 1 hour, you can make roughly, and it's actually shorter than an hour, you can make 2,280 coins in 1 hour of producing flour versus 3.5 hours to produce a yogurt. Okay, so the logical thing to do would not be to do the item that is priced the highest, because one flour only sells for 570, right? You want to do the ones that turn the highest profit. I've went through this in my videos several times. There is a website called Fandom Wiki or something, and the guy went through and he put up a chart and he did per minute value, and I believe I've shown screenshots of this in my video, and there is another YouTuber on there that he goes through it as well. However, you need to take into account that that chart does not include the production time for the items required, and several of his items on the fandom website are actually, the math is wrong. Okay, so I have put together a list of items that are the highest profit to make, right? And that is in a different video. Now, my guess is you probably have seen that video if you're watching this one. So you should be able to answer these questions, no problem. Okay, so this one was option 4. All right, here we go. Out of these items, which is the best to make to earn coins? So which one out of these 3? Yogurt, cake, donuts. Now, donuts is the correct answer. Okay. B, beef, corn, melon. Out of those 3. Well, beef we know takes like what, 2 hours, some shit. It sells for like $8.80, I believe. Corn sells for like $2.80, and melons sell for $7.30. But we don't care about the price, do we? We only care about the price per minute and what you can do with these items. So melons are the correct answer there. Now, C, veggies, flour, cream. Flour. Now, if you look at A and C, what do you use to make donuts? Flour. So, flour and donuts are going to be your #1 moneymaker in this game. If you watch my videos, you know that. All right, so this one here. Donuts, rolls, or coffee? Again, donuts, because, and I'm going to explain this really quick, donuts and bread rolls are made in the same exact shop, right? Flour and cream is also made in the same shop, not with the donuts or the bread rolls, but they're made in the barn, okay? So, how much do you think cream sells for? I think it's $4.40 at max or whatever. Flour sells for $570, and the cream takes like an hour or something, and flour is like 24 minutes. So if you were to try to make bread rolls, you would have to cut into your production of flour. But if you can purchase the cream off the global market, that changes things. And this is where people don't pay attention on these production charts that they look at. They look at the price per minute to make that specific item. They don't look at the price per minute to make all of the items required to make that item. And that's where the variable starts to change. For example, caps in the fashion shop, caps versus shoes. Shoes do turn a higher profit than caps, only if you've purchased the glue. If you have to make the glue, then you've lost more money from the building supply store than you've gained from making caps. Okay? So that's one thing that you have to take into consideration when you look at those charts. You can look at those charts and it can say per minute value is this product is higher than this one, but that's only if you purchase the materials needed to make that one. So I hope that made sense for you guys. All right, let's get through this shit. All right, number E, what the fuck? E, nails, paint, bricks. Well, metal is the highest profitable item. Okay, when I say flour is what we all know metal is, but metal it's so quick to make that the downtime between selling metal actually hurts you. So nails are a good way to make money, but realistically, nobody's going to sit there all damn day and throw down nails. So bricks and paint. So this one, bricks definitely is the first one. Okay. Nails turn the higher profit than bricks, but if you don't want to sit there for every 2 minutes, do bricks. Paint does not turn a high profit. Now, there's not a lot that you can turn a high profit in this shop, so I suggest that you just make whatever it is that you really need. Okay. Bricks, glue, cement. Bricks turn a higher profit than glue or cement. However, you might want to make the glue so you can turn a higher profit with the shoes. Just kind of depends on what you want to do and how often you check in on your game. How many slots you have unlocked. All right, hammers, drills, ladders. Well, hammers, definitely. And that goes hand in hand with the furniture shop because early on you're going to be making a lot of chairs. All right, popcorn, pink drinks, or pizza. Popcorn, you have to use microwaves, and corn, which both microwaves and corn turn a very, very low profit. So popcorn's out. Pink drinks, definite. However, again, you're making flour all day, so when are you going to have time to make melons? At night, right? Because you're not going to see them on the global market very often. So nighttime is going to be your melon production. Daytime is going to be your flour production. Then you're going to turn it into pink drinks. Okay, pizza, make it if you'd like, as long as you can purchase the cheese and the beef on Global. Saps, fire pits, and grass. Well, saps take 2 seeds and 1 shovel. Grass takes 1 seed, 1 shovel. Saps take an hour and something to make, whereas grass takes 20 minutes. Grass, definitely. Okay. However, again, this is one of those things. Do you turn a higher profit making the grass, or do you make the saps so you can make your nightly melon production? Probably going to make saps during the day. Or at night, I mean, and grass during the day. All right. Backpacks, caps, and watch. Now, I make a lot of backpacks, not because they turn a high profit, but because I need them for my epic projects, and I usually need them for VU repairs and shipments and things like that. So I try to make some backpacks here and there and try to have about 20 on hand at all times. But the correct answer is caps. Okay, they turn the highest profit. Now, as I just said, shoes turn the highest profit in this store. Now, these questions are based off of these 3 options. I'm not suggesting that you need to make hammers to turn the highest profit, or that you need to make melons in your barn to turn a high profit. I'm saying out of these 3 choices, this one is the highest. If you want to know which items you need to make to turn the highest profit, then you need to go watch my production video, because I have all that stuff in my videos. Okay? All right. Last question. Thank God. All right. What raw material items, so these are the ones that are made in your factories, metal, wood, plastic, that kind of shit. What raw items should you make during the day? So, what did I tell you in the beginning when I said flour and donuts are going to be your main moneymaker? Okay? Right? Flour, donuts, caps, blue tex, lawn chairs. All of these things, right? Take what? Textiles. You can never have enough textiles, ever. That is going to be what you run all day long. Once your batch of text is done, you're going to make equal amounts of seeds and get your flour going. Okay? Then, at nighttime, you're going to make probably feed. That way you can make your nightly cream, right? So, I'm running out of storage space yet again on my phone, and we're wrapped up anyway. But keep in mind that you have a daytime production and you have a nighttime production. Some daytime production also goes at nighttime, and this also